Alrighty, well, how the heck's everybody doing today? She is Saturday, June, I think it's the 17th or something like that today. It's kind of gray and cloudy, and holy cow, this morning, the smoke and a little bit of fog, it was unbelievable. But here we are pushing the noon o'clock hour, and CP and I went for a drive checking some of our grass pieces that we cut the other day, and they're borderline dry enough. How's that sound? So I'm gonna fucking give her, because behind us, if you see that big ugly cloud out there, she's kind of working her way north here, coming out of the South Saskatchewan area, Weyburn area, coming out of the Montanas. So, and they're calling for this friggin' thunderstorms here this afternoon. So it's friggin' kind of nasty. Temperature actually dropped. So from this morning when I woke up at 27 degrees to now it's 23 degrees. This is all in Celsius, guys. Celsius, okay? So yeah, we're gonna try and get as much of this grass baled up here. The heavy alfalfa spots, not a chance. That stuff ain't doing nothing. It's like freaking nuts. You know, for yesterday it was 34, 35 degrees Celsius, and it did nothing. It didn't even get freaking crunchy. What the hell, right? That green feed that I cut, those 2 rounds the other day, even the light stuff, the leaves are just limp in your hand. And it's like a limp freaking noodle. So, pissed me off. But, what do? Can't do nothing about it. If it ain't gonna dry, it ain't gonna dry. There's a lot of humidity in the air today, and that's not gonna really dry anything. So, we made 1 bale so far this morning on 1 little grass piece. Last year we had like 2.5 bales on that grass piece. This year, 1 bale. That's it. So, but that's just the way the grass situation is this year. And you know, if I got 1 bale on that, I think it might be an acre, maybe 2 acres. If I got that good, I'm laughing, because let me tell you, she's kind of dire straits here in a good 75-80% of the province, where guys are friggin' like, it's friggin' crazy. No crop. Crops are dried out, or they're 6 inches tall. They're gone to head, and they're not growing no more. They're not getting any rain. The pastures are completely friggin' brown. There's no feed for the cattle. So now what crop insurance and the government has done, so with crop insurance, for crop insurance to write off a crop, now let's take barley for example. This is what I was told yesterday. So taking barley for example, for crop insurance to work, what they do is they come out, they assess it, and if they figure your crop is only 7 bushel an acre, then they'll write it off. Like, it's 100% write-off, right? Now they've upped it. For this year, they've upped it to 14 bushel an acre on barley, 20 bushel an acre on oats. So that allows the farmer, if he's got cows, to get in there now and get that stuff cut and baled up as a green feed. And if it's too yellow, I guess you could bale it up as a yellow feed. Hopefully just swath it and bale it and keep some of the kernels in there. Here, I'm going to show you something. So that right there, that's another one of our grass pieces, but there's a lot of heavier alfalfa in it, and it won't go. So back here now. So yeah, so the guys are, that'll help a little bit, I guess. But in some cases, those crops, they're so friggin' short that when you cut it with like a 3-inch stubble, which ain't very much, like 3 inches, right? That's not very friggin' much. And if it's a 6 or an 8-inch crop in total from the ground up, well, how are you picking up 3 inches of product? With a baler just like mine, and everybody's baler is the same, those teeth are roughly 2 inches apart from each other. The product will just fall through. So yeah, it's dire straits here in Saskatchewan. It's dire straits in Manitoba. Everybody, like, it's friggin' dry, guys. Like, really dry. You wouldn't believe it to look at the crops around us right here in this little pocket of the province. But we're just lucky this year. We're just friggin' lucky, right? I had crop insurance out yesterday to assess our crops because we were going to combine a good 50 acres of barley and 40 acres of oats, and I've changed my mind, and now I'm going to bale most of it, and I'm only going to combine like 10 acres of barley and 10 acres of oats, just to kind of get our seed back and have a little bit of extra grains, right? Like 10 acres of barley, they estimate it to be 57 bushel an acre. So that's like 570 bushels, right? Not a lot, but I'll get my seed back for next year, and I'll have a little extra grain in the bin. And with the oats, they estimated that to be running at 67 to 70. So let's take 67 on the low side, because at this point there's fuck all in the heads of the oats. It needs to fill yet, right? But we'll, again, 10 acres at 670 bushels, so I'll get all my seed back there and have a little extra grain in the bin for feed. So that's the plan for us at this point. And hopefully we have a carryover next year. Going into next year, I'm hoping to have like a 150 to 200 bale carryover. That would go a long way, because you know what? Next year, it could be just like this. Next year, we could be just like the rest of the province, where it's super friggin' dry and nothing grows, and then we're screaming for feed too. So if I can get a 200 bale carryover, that would go a long way into us keeping our cattle, right? Because I've got lots of friends that have been phoning and saying how they're selling cows. Like right now, they're selling cows. Guys are pulling calves early and feeding the calves oats till fall, and they're selling cows off. Like, they're doing hard culling. Anything that's kind of older, anything that had a slight bit of an attitude, anything that was a later calving cow, they're gone. They're going to town already, right? So, and these guys are either going to have to buy feed or find somebody that'll be willing to take those cows on lease or something like that, or feed them for the winter, right, for them, because they got no feed at all. Like, you do 200 acres to get fucking 25, 35, maybe if you're lucky, 50 bales. That's freaking ridiculous. Anyways, this is our last little grass piece. Like, it ain't much here, but it does get a lot heavier around that old barn over there. And it's a little heavier down over here. I don't know, I might pull off 2.5 bales in this little spot. So, and you can see that big gray cloud right there. It might miss us because it kind of clears off to the west, direct west, but to the south of us, we might get something, we might not. It's hard to say. But one person that's for sure should get hit would be old Ryan over at Straight Pipe Acres over here, like friggin' 10 miles away over at Indian Head. They're supposed to get hit with the big red eye over by the weather app. Yeah, they're supposed to get hit pretty good. So anyways, I'm gonna turn this puppy on. Probably won't bring you guys in for this because it's bouncier than all hell. So we'll talk to you when I get done. Alrighty, well, that piece is done. All 2 1/4 friggin' bales. Not very much, but hey, it's 2 1/4 more than we had before. How's that sound, right? So now I'm gonna run over to the neighbor's place. It's on the way home. We're getting the odd raindrop here, and I'm gonna give him a hand getting some stuff wrapped up before it gets too wet. I think we'll be okay. I'll have to do a check on it. Like my heavy stuff, it ain't friggin' gonna go until well into next week by the looks of it, and our green feed the same way. Depending on how much rain we get here today, if we get really any, tomorrow our barley is coming down. So that's the plan anyways at this point. So I'll bring you guys back a little bit later when we get over to the neighbor's place maybe. Talk to you all then. Alrighty guys, well we went over to the neighbor's place and we checked his stuff, but yeah, that ain't gonna happen. It's just a little bit too damp. Like I do the three twist test, and if it don't break in 3, then it's probably not gonna keep. So in his case, fuck, I did like six twists, and some of it still didn't break. So anyways, yeah, it ain't quite ready to go. Maybe a little bit later on it will. The rain, I guess we're not gonna get any. It looks like it's gonna piss off. It's just gonna be overcast here today. But I'll have to get a hold of old Ryan. Maybe he'll be getting something. I don't know. I haven't talked to him today. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna go home. Kids are supposed to be coming out here shortly. So we'll spend some time with the kids and see what else happens. We'll talk to you all later. If something exciting is gonna happen, I'll let you all know. See ya.
I want to learn how to do this game. I want to become a rough stock rider. Well, Sunny Clear Sky says, you know what? We got a horse for you. So we're watching Jalen Toto
These horses
get on the back of a horse called Mile High.
Just to the north.
Well, this guy one has no opportunity to make any money.
Clear Sky.
He is here for his learning ability.
Yeah.
He is here for your visual entertainment.
Right there.
Like that.
This is a guy just getting on one of the first horses of his life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've ever been on the back of a bucking horse or have ever had the desire to be, but just try to imagine there's a pile of excitement all underneath our Cowboys hat right now. Now we're going to hope the best for him. I know he's got his work cut out for him. He's getting lots of free advice down there. Murray Clear Sky is telling him how he used to do it. Just stick your hand in there, hold on, and don't let go. Well, Fort Capel, I guarantee one thing, when that gate opens, we're going to need you guys. Some people power is what we're looking for. Come on, let's cheer them on. Oh! Friends, if that looks like fun to you, go back behind the buck shoots. I'm sure we got another one. The judge is going to drop that flag. It takes a lot to explain, but it can happen fast. All the way from Burton, Manitoba, this cowboy knows exactly what he's doing. Uh-oh. Fort Capel, you know the radar ahead. You watch this horse turn on the gas and go. Run on by. Hey, Peyton's got a hold of him.
Holy shit.
Well, think heavy, Peyton. Fort Capel, you know what? You can give him some...
He's a big steer.
Come on. Well, we're still working at it.
Come on. Oh.
You know what? We're watching a teenage cowboy. Third generation rodeo cowboy. Oh boy, it's going to get western now. Take it to him, Cal.
She's on the
Friends, we're having a wrestling match and we're going to need your power. Yeah!
Get down there, Briella.
That's what the cowgirl needs to stay focused and take the opportunity when it's there. Here's a good start. Cowgirl's rope's moving. Oh. You know what, Fort Capel, go ahead and the right hand turn first. That means there's going to be 2 left. This is the first of the 2. Now down to the buckshoots for turn number 3. As she hits that barrel and turns for home, we turn it over to you guys. Let's hear you guys. Come on. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. 17-4-3. And one more time, we look for you guys for your encouragement. Yeah, that's right. Hey, it's look at how this horse travels. Can we put some power into it? Come on, let's do it for her. 17-2 now. Now here comes Calvary on her Palomino.
Go on, Calvary.
First barrel looks real good. You can't get any closer than that. That'll save some time. The tighter the turns, the quicker the times. We need some straight lines in there as well, and then we need us, the power from the people. 16-6-7 to go.
No, some other.
Oh, Big Brother Dawson's been through the program as well.
Yeah, they must
Did they?
Big brother on the head side, big brother to the heels. They've been helping out all day long as well in the back pins. We thank them for that.
Here we go.
Boss is in pursuit. Yes, around the neck just right. Now to Dawson on the back side, looking for toes.
Got him.
Yeah.
Kinda.
All right, we're gonna add 5 to a 9.1. 9 and 1 plus 5. That'll be time.
Local boys, right from Capel Sask. Brothers.
2 and 8 seconds of danger. Callan Stevenson, Balgony, Saskatchewan. We're starting with you. The judges are nodding their heads, guys. Let's do it.
Oh. Thank God for a helmet.
That was where the 8 seconds.
The best part of the rodeo.
Oh my God.
Understands
Strongest drug in the world.
Philosophy. We're going to look for a Saturday night success story from this cowboy.
Get ready, here we go.
Make some great rides. Fort Capel, this could be another one. We're sliding up on that rope labeled gunner, trying to take his attention away. All
Suck
right,
it up.
As smooth as you can, buddy. We don't
should
want
be
to
on
be
there,
in
you
that
know so
steel
much about
cage
it.
that we call a buck shoot any longer than we need to.
Here we go.
Friends, here we go.
Oh! And that would have been me if I was
Well,
on
the
that.
veteran bull.
You wouldn't even have been able to sit on him in the chute.
They wouldn't come out because